street, Tina from down the block, around the corner. It doesn't matter. She's still a woman, but at the same time, only problem I'm having is when is this woman gonna get blamed? When is this woman gonna come and make a statement? When is this woman gonna be like, you know what, I played my part too?
I just want to say Miles be moving funny and see, I see what you did there, but I don't care. The fact of the matter is, yo, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. All right, you can say whatever you want to say. I don't care about that. It was me alone. You know what I'm saying? Number one, you out here cheating. You know what I'm saying? You can't even cheat right. How you getting caught? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
How you talking on a ring camera?
Number two, you probably crashed because Shorty said she didn't want your advancements no more, and you kept going with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta chill. Like, you can't be out here just harassing women. You gotta chill. And number three, it was Nia Long. I don't care nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm brother to the night. All right? I'm brother to the night. I'm Craig.
Some women are very toxic. Some women are very, very toxic, no matter how beautiful they look. How
the women who are toxic know they toxic and they call it out, but I'm not gonna say who.
Hello. I know that. So
I'm not gonna say it was the person that just tried to get me on camera and try to side it when I was.
I'm not saying. I'm not. Listen. I'm not saying. All I'm just saying.
Are you guilty, boo?
I'm
guilty?
very. I know I'm toxic. Hey, everyone sees very toxic. But what I'm talking about is, I don't see, and I know. I'm not saying talk bad about her. I'm not saying, oh, she knew she had a what, because that's the excuse everyone's gonna come out and throw out there. All I'm saying is, it's time to put your big girl panties on, be an adult,
I get that,
and be a woman. Be like, yeah, I messed up too. It wasn't just him. Like, I hate in situations where it's the man. What if she threw herself at him and he should have never accepted it? But what if it was reverse roles?
If we're looking at it from a professional perspective, he is not only a public figure, he had the power in the relationship, and also you cannot call her out in this instance because she was harassed. First of all, we don't even know all of the story of it that came out. I understand people want to be like, oh, hold her accountable, blah, 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 this and that and the other. Yo, she's probably feeling it more than we even know right now. You know what I'm saying? Not only is her career possibly destroyed, her marriage is possibly taking a hit also. Ime Udoka is a public
figure. But that's her choice. That was her decision.
But Ime Udoka is a public figure. You have to do the mature thing and not cheat on Nia Long. That's all I got.
It has nothing to do with Nia Long. It has to do with the fact don't cheat on your spouse.
He said they got nothing to do with
it. Okay. No, it's not about him. No, because what if it was just married? What if he was just married to Mary Jo? It still wouldn't matter. That's the problem that I have. Is
if he was married to Mary Jo, we would just be talking about how dumb he was for getting caught cheating. But now we're talking about
that's not right.
We're talking about how dumb he was for getting caught cheating and the fact that he cheated on Nina Mosley. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. You know who I'm not cheating on? I'm not cheating on Nia Long. I'm not cheating on Tracy Ellis Ross, and I'm not cheating on my bae. Hey, Asia, I see you with your manicure hand out there putting up 20 and 9. Hi, boo. We're going to talk about you in a second. But anyway, like I said, we're not finna talk about those people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna talk cheat on sports talks with C either, because we know C probably going to pistol whip somebody or do something worse. You know what I'm saying? And C be thirst trapping on the Instagram story, so we already know how C do. You know what I mean?
I have no listen. All I'm gonna say is
get it together, JT.
ESPN executive wives do not bother me when I get to ESPN.
I can't even.
Yo, that's the worst.
How about we just speak because they're gonna pull this when they interview you and look at all your shows, and they're gonna be like, about episode 42 when you guys were talking about Ime.
All I'm saying is I'll represent you if I can be in the room.
I just want everyone to be accountable. We're not 5 and 6, 7, 8. We're not babies.
Everybody should be accountable.
We're not teenagers anymore. And I understand. Yes, I get it. He was a public figure. You're a man in this situation. You have all this behind you. When do you ever think about the future in those type of moments?
Okay, but here's
what you represent in those moments.
Let me give you one more piece of perspective on this, right? When the story first broke, there were idiots out here literally posting women in the Celtics organization who had nothing to do with it, and they were getting completely harassed. This is why you don't put that woman's name out there completely, because no matter what, there are going to be individuals who are Celtics fans and only want to see the Celtics win, and they're going to be, oh, why Ime? Like, he's an idiot. He did what he did. I'm not a judgmental person, but it's Nia Long, fam. You know what I'm saying? For the term.
It always comes back to the foundation. Hey, look, peep it out, man. We here in full effect, the 494 MTMV Sports. Look, man, you know what you came for. You know what we're talking about. We're talking about some good stuff to hear. Sport. Hey, see, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. I had an amazing workout back in the gym, so I'm feeling real good.
Come on now.
Real healthy dinner. Baked chicken, carrots, and string beans. Look at that.
That sounds healthy. It sounds boring, but it sounds healthy.
Hey, I got to get right. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at it. I'm with you. I'm with you. Wildress, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling betrayed again.
Philly stand up. What's good?
I'm feeling betrayed again, and I'm feeling like she is now the catalyst because I saw what she did, and I'm not holding back anymore. Because I see.
Listen, at the end of the day, we was having a spicy conversation. We wanted to get our views up. The live should have definitely been
I see the thing that you did when I was talking, and Miles tried to pull it off, but you know what though? I've been in these streets and I know how the feds work. Don't play your little drink, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, it's Monday again, 494 here on MTV Sports. I always wanted to be a criminal
defense attorney, so I never was on that side.
We out here. We in here, man. The 494 MTMV Sports. Look, man, I'm excited. You excited?
Yes.
I don't care nothing about what you're
talking about. We're not excited, man. I get it, man. We already in this field.
Will's already tired of us.
This is why we do this, though. It happens. It's 3 weeks in a row. It's like 4 weeks in a row, ain't it?
I don't care nothing about what you're talking about right now, man. I'm saying I got heat for both of yours. I ain't even worried about it.
I did nothing, first off. All I did was press the button.
Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean? But I always press it. Ain't. I'm not hiding this. I always. Press
I'm just trying to get seen. People need to see us. People need to see us at our rawness. You know why?
Right.
Then they'll know that we are really this raw, great vibe.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
Sports analysis.
JT says she did a full court press, and I'm not posting your second comment. JT, get it together. I'm not doing it. So you figure that out. I'm not bringing that to my show, sir.
Oh, you ain't bring that to your show, but you're gonna bring the feds in and see out here doing what she do. I just want the people to know.
All right. I'm gonna be back here and ask you guys a question about the whole situation because one, you're married, and two, you said to us the other day that you'll never cheat. So, do you guys feel as though that the suspension was too much or not enough?
You want to take?
Go ahead first.
Because all the information hasn't come out, I don't feel like I can make that assumption. I do know from if Matt Barnes gets on social media and apologize, you did some ill stuff.
Oh, he felt that in his heart.
So for me, I don't feel like we're ever gonna get the full story, probably unless it's like on some like TMZ type stuff. I do believe if you're an individual in power, especially a man, that you do have to be more accountable. And you're a black man. You're coaching in the NBA, big dog. You know what I'm saying? in your first year. You're playing in Boston. Like if you don't know nothing about Boston,
and you just went to the finals.
Boston wake up racist before they get their coffee. I'm not even gonna hold you.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
It's a fact. It's very tough to be in Boston.
So it's one of those things where it's like, yo, he messed up. He gotta pay for it. And if they felt like the punishment fits what he did, then so be it. Because from based on what you're hearing is that it was harassment going on. So if he harassing somebody, and you got that power, dog, you gotta go. I mean, but I'm surprised he didn't get fired.
I feel like it has to be something at this point. If they were gonna fire him, right? This 1 year suspension, we'll revisit how long it's gonna be, and then because Solver of Phoenix Suns just got the same suspension, is making me question what exactly Ime did. Like this is crazy, right? And you've pissed off the right person. You know what I mean? Like the way that it's hitting, the way the information is coming out, like you talked about it being Nia Long, right? Like you have something good at home. She's talked about, all types of stuff of what she does in her marriage or her long time engagement. I don't know. I don't know what possesses men to go do it rather than leave. I can't speak to that, but Ime, being who you are and being in your role and in your organization, it don't make sense to me that you didn't pick a woman that worked there. That don't even make no sense whatsoever. You were dumb all around, my boy.
We also got to remember too. My bad. See, I just want to say we also got to remember too that the suspension from that Sarver got was from independent people, and the suspension Ime got was from the Celtics organization. So that's two different joints. Because Adam Silver said his hands was tied on how much he could get Sarver. My bad. See.
No, but I was just gonna, media day today. A lot of questions was asked to the Boston Celtics, and a lot of players stated that they didn't know.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a coached answer, a well thought out answer, or truth is that they really just did not know?
I mean, I think it's truth. Like I think at the end of the day, you might have had your suspicions. Maybe somebody saw something that didn't look, that just wasn't sitting right in your spirit. But I mean, if you have a wife and the young lady has a husband, you can't put it on Front Street. So you're being secretive in all that you're doing. So I'm gonna say some truth to it. I think it's dumb all around, especially of what he did in his first season. Like that to me, you had a lot going for you moving forward, and the Celtics organization, and to have somebody. This is an interesting perspective as well. Having somebody who sits above you, who you outcoached in your first year, and went further than he's ever done in his tenure with the team, that don't sit well with me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying like Ime did what he did, and he got to sit with that. He got to eat that. You know what I mean? But I think at the same time, when you're looking at you had to piss off somebody for real to get this. And they're talking about longer. Like, hey, 1 year is right now. We're gonna revisit it in a little while.
I just think it's more of the fact of so he can't turn around and sue them. I don't even think he's gonna get his job back, if you want my honest opinion.
But he still gets paid through all this.
But you also have to remember too, like, we're in a different time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the Me Too movement, you know what I'm saying? You got women's empowerment. Like, the NBA has been big on women's empowerment. You can't let that just go, especially consider everything they said that's behind it. I think what's messy is the fact that they said today that the young lady he was cheating with was making Nia Long's travel plans and helping her move to Boston. So it's like,
sheesh.
It's like, yo, y'all were just messy all around. Like, bro.
Yeah. But then again, for me, right? This is another thing for me. You are. Is the Celtics organization is a 1 year suspension, like does that fit the bill? Like he ain't the president.
If there was harassment, Miles, you have to.
I mean, if there's harassment, yes.
That's what I'm just saying. I don't think that he's coming back. I don't think that he's going to be a coach for the Boston Celtics. I think he is going to be made an example, as I will go back to speaking of last week, as far as being an NBA standard. He might not coach.
But they also said if he gets fired, that there's going to be plenty of people who are going to be willing to hire him. So then that presents a bigger problem.
But then if it's an NBA standard, that at some point as a coach, you have to be held to a different level of basketball. Yes.
Is it an NBA standard?
No, I'm saying it needs to be an NBA standard.
Yeah, that should be.
But
it's an NBA standard, not a
different realm, though.
You mean?
Are we stepping into a different realm? Players do it all the time, and they don't get. You know what I mean?
But it's still a big time corporation. Like you have going back again, he's a public figure.
Yeah.
Like, and trust me, in no way am I just being like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Let me judge. I'm still mad at the fact that it was Nia Long. That's neither here nor there. That's my personal feelings. But professionally, it's hard to ignore the fact that he is a public figure. He's out doing community service. He's doing all kinds of stuff. And now there's a situation where you've had what was a consensual. They said it was a consensual relationship, but at some point it got taken. At some point, it got taken too far though, because apparently that's what caused it.
But it got taken too far to begin with. It should have never even happened. So it was already too far from the beginning.
True. Sometimes you throw in a little Montel Jordan, you lose yourself. I don't know. I can't speak.
We can't speak for them. Exactly. I don't. At first, I was saying the suspension was a bit too much, but like I said, we truly don't know all the facts. We don't even know what they're putting out is even truly the facts.
Bro, just fire my man.
I just don't like the fact that the women in the Celtics organization were compromised because somebody felt the need to share this information. Like, but some of these dudes out here like mad, like feminine with this stuff. Like, y'all gotta chill. Like,
but that goes back to what Perk said. It was the way that it was let out by the Celtics media.
That's true. But even still, like, if I see a train wreck and I see people dying, it's my moral responsibility to not record it and put it on social media. There's certain things that you have to be above, and like,
but there's people there's always that one person that's not above it, that want to live it, that want to see it, that want to capitalize off of it.
Are we all in the same vein? Because you spoke to this pre-show, Will. Are we all in the same vein of not putting both names out?
No.
Ime and the consensual relationship. Young lady,
if Ime wasn't being suspended, there's no reason for this to be out there. But considering the fact you're suspending him and you suspended him for a year and he's the coach, like originally they stated it was conduct detrimental to the team. Yeah. Everything else got leaked. So it wasn't even, I don't like the way the Celtics handled it. Like they should have waited until they were going to determine what they were going to do and then put it all out there, because then you allow people to make their own assumptions and then it got worse. So like in essence, the media made this situation worse. What I do feel though is I understand stating his name after he got suspended because like I said, he is a public figure. But if it was a situation where you can handle it in-house and nobody had to know, you handle it in-house and nobody publicly has to know, and you still got to deal with that. They embarrassed a lot of people.
And because of that reason, that's why I feel as though this woman, because other women are being crucified because of your actions as a grown woman, you need to stand, you need to say something. You need to say something. I get it. You don't want to deal with the problem. You don't want to do this. You don't want to, you're already feeling some type of way. I get it. And it sucks, but you're grown and you made the choice to do whatever it is that happened behind closed doors. But other women are being brought down and being ridiculed because of your decision. It's about time you say something.
That's a fact. I like that. See, I think at the end of the day that you got to stand on that. And right now,
stand on it.
Only right now, 3 people know who she is. I mean, obviously the organization, but Nia, the husband, and him. You know what I mean? Like, and you got Big Bro agreeing with you. I feel like at the end of the day, when you're understanding and seeing it, you're watching this destruction of your organization that you work for. You know, you're watching it fall, standing by, saying nothing, and letting Ime take this one in the chest. Like he didn't do this by himself. You know what I mean? So I think I don't know. I don't know if I can speak to the disciplinary action. But I think all around it's a stain on the Celtics, especially after what they just did. We were very impressed with what they did going to the finals.
And but shout out to Joe though. Shout out to Joe.
I know we got to take this seriously, but yo, quit talking at your front door if you got a ring bell, baby girl. Like what?
But no, seriously.
Everybody. And for those who didn't know, this is how everything got found out. They were on their porch talking, and the Ring camera recorded the conversation. And this is how the husband found out. So I mean, if you're gonna be out there and you're gonna be secretive, you done made it this far, my boy. You done fail, you done fail off a Ring camera. Everybody watching, man. Everybody
could have solved that mystery.
Right.
Big facts.
No, but shout out to Coach Joe. You know, now he is, you know, the head coach now. You know, a lot of people from back home talk about all the great work he did in Rhode Island. So I'm ready to see what he does.
Malika threw him under the bus though. Like,
she's wilding.
Malika's out here right now, dog.
And like I was saying in pre-show, is that I really feel as though that this is why this woman needs to come forth, because as a woman, everybody's feeling so like, well, not me, but as other women have expressed that, hey sis,
what's going on, sis?
You know, oh, it's wrong, blah blah blah. All the fans coming out, all the ladies in the Celtics organization. This is why this woman need to come forth and stand up and just say sorry. Just like, you know, what Udoka did. He had to give a statement. I get it, but too many people are just being hurt, and it's not fair.
Shirley Brown in 1974 wrote a song called "Woman to Woman." So if you want to, you know, tweet her and address her, then you can do that. But ain't no point in her coming out. Her life destroyed already. She probably finna have to resign. She probably lost her husband. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you made that choice. You made that choice, and because of your choice and his choice, other people are getting hurt in the process, and other women are being ridiculed. And Celtics fans are not nice. And I can tell you firsthand experience, because I got kicked out of TD. So,
wait a minute. Wait. Hold on.
Don't ask.
I want to know.
We can't do
that. Defending LeBron's honor when he was on the Miami Heat. They were losing though. Miami Heat, I would believe, was down by like 20. And listen, if you're a fan and you want to argue back and forth with me, make sure you know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. NDA.
Yeah.
But
when I blow us away, ain't nothing but NDAs. You know what I'm saying?
But
nothing.
Gotta do it.
But when you have a drunken fan that's talking out I can't deal with that. So you know, things gotta look. And I would,
you gotta get that under control. See,
you're a different breed, yo.
I think the security was telling me to go because I was by myself.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It was towards the ends of the game, and he didn't want anything to personally happen to me because, boy, talk to them fans, man. Them Celtics fans ain't no joke.
Shout out to my brother. He up in Boston.
But yes, sis, I agree with that as well.
Nah, y'all, you know what? Be careful with the NDA. We saw Deshaun Watson.
We can't just encourage this behavior, Venora. And you better had cut up as you was getting thrown out.
No, I did, sis. You know,
I love it, man.
LeBron's honor with pride.
Let's continue the spiciness. I enjoy what's happening here. This whole start, this first 20 minutes of this show has been absolutely amazing. And I definitely could understand this next segment.
I'm gonna talk about this dude, man.
Just really being just a little poke in the neck. You know what I mean? Because he just been so ready all week since his interview came out. And if you don't know what we're talking about Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons has come out on JJ, the old man in the 3 with JJ Redick. Look, this has been a good. I enjoyed watching the hour and 10 minutes of them drinking wine and asking all of these questions. JJ and his partner.
His interview was dope.
Bro, I think they got into the nitty gritty of I was impressed.
If we weren't on camera, I would say something to both of y'all right now.
So you don't. So I take it you don't believe anything Ben said.
I see what y'all doing, yo. Y'all know this, yo.
Shout out to JJ. Shout out to Tommy. I like what happened.
Shout out to Ben. So you don't believe anything Ben said?
He a sucker. Let's keep it a buck. He a sucker. That entire interview was him talking tough because now he's out of it. He literally spent he spent the entire interview deflecting. The 1 or 2 times where he was willing to literally take umbrance for what he did, he still put it on somebody else. Okay, you are 6'10", big dog. You are 6'10". You are an NBA player. You getting paid $143 million. I don't know how much it was. Dunk the ball. You know what I'm saying?
But he said
wait. Y'all wanted it, so I'm gonna give it to you. He in Philly. Okay. If you look at Philadelphia sports history, right, we literally revere people who work hard. You don't even have to be a star. He didn't want to work. You are 6'10", bro. You regress from college into the NBA. Trae Young, you couldn't dunk the ball, and then your excuse was, "Oh, I couldn't see out of my peripherals." Oh, but you had all that smoke for Rudy Gobert because you know Rudy was soft. I don't want to hear that. The entire interview was literally his, "Oh, I'm sorry, this is not what it is. Oh, I can't wait for the season."
But you know, you just went off about 10 minutes of the entire interview, right?
No, trash.
Right, that's like trash. You just only talked about.
You just sound hurt. That's all.
One part.
No, it's not. It's not hurt, yo. Because I want to see dudes succeed, but at the same token, I hate people who don't take accountability.
But I think he did.
But that whole interview,
but he was taking accountability.
He is constantly coddled. Constantly.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Fan, and you look at everything that has happened over the last few years in this city. He is to blame. Say it how you want to say it.
No.
You're not gonna do that.
No, I'm
not gonna do that. You're not gonna sit here and blame Ben Simmons for your struggles.
I'm gonna give it to you, right? The reason why Jimmy left, Jimmy even stated this. The reason why Jimmy left was because of issues with Brett Brown. The issues he had with Brett Brown was the fact that Brett Brown wanted Ben Simmons to continue to bring the ball up court when everyone else wanted Jimmy to do it because that's how we were winning. No, put your hand up. See,
I have a question. I don't want to interrupt you. I want our show to be nice and clear. So I want to ask you a question. So, JJ is a great player.
Yeah.
Even better sports analyst.
Facts.
Keeps it a buck, and we've all stated this. We've all stated this before.
He still softballed it. He didn't hold him accountable. Y'all said what to say. He softballed.
So you don't think that what JJ said about playing with Ben was real?
I'm not saying that wasn't. Trust me, I'm not saying that Ben can't be a great player. My issue with Ben is he literally talked about everything that happened, and everything that happened, he did not take full responsibility for it. He even decided in this interview to go back at Shaq. If you had all that heat for Shaq, dog, you should have said it when you had the chance to. I don't like that. Like, yo, if you're going to stand tall in something, stand tall in it or don't stand at all.
But he tried to keep it behind closed doors.
But what's funny is he didn't try to keep it behind closed doors. He wanted to money. What's funny to me is, Miles, and I'm going to say this to Miles because he ain't saying in the group chat, right? If this was Russell Westbrook, yo, y'all would be all over it. Oh my God, I can't believe it, blah, blah. But because it's not Russ, because Russ is essentially Ben Simmons with confidence. Russ is essentially Ben Simmons with confidence. This would be a completely different story. You say what you want to say. Russell Westbrook and Ben Simmons are the same person. Walking triple double, can't shoot for their life.
Okay, speaking of shoot, hold that thought because there was a part in the interview where he talks about that viral video of him shooting in practice, and that's where all the issues started because everyone expected him to be a shooter.
He does it every year. Every year, he promises he's going to shoot. The man shot one three-pointer.
But what he's saying is, what I got from it was he's saying that he's not a shooter. And because that video went viral of him practicing, that caused everyone to want him to continuously shoot.
He said
he was going to shoot.
See, the issue is not him not being a three-point shooter. We understand if he's not a three-point shooter, but you don't even take a shot. So when you come down court, LeBron literally did it to him.
But if I always thought him as a baby LeBron, I've never thought of him as a shooter.
You are a basketball player. You are a point guard. You cannot be afraid to take the shot. He has to still take the shot. They were coming down, and they were literally 4-on-5 because he was sitting at the top of the key, and they weren't guarding him because they know he's not going to shoot. Shoot the ball. Be a man, dog.
I just feel as though
you know what Ben Simmons
because you blame him for all the troubles in Philly and acting like Joel had no part of that.
Let me tell you something. If Ben Simmons had to play Monica for her heart in Love and Basketball, the movie would have been over. You know why?
But he's not a shooter, so he would never play for her. He wasn't playing for Monica because he don't shoot.
No,
so you don't think that him being you don't think that him being expected to shoot, him not living up to him shooting. He talks about his mental. He talks about how that was tough for him, learning how to guard the ball on one end and then come up and try to make a decision on the other end. So you don't believe any of that was real. You don't believe any of that was real.
If he's not a shooter, he need to stop showing off a 3-point shot.
I didn't ask that.
I'm telling you what it is.
But that's what he was doing in practice. What's the point of that?
He was doing it in open runs. He was doing it wherever anybody could see him. And he don't like
Ben. Ben is
but at this okay. So at the same time, everyone said, "Oh, see, you play basketball." No, I don't. Never did in my life, and I'm never gonna play now. Because based off of what they see, you can't. That's not who he is. But I'm asking you. I'm not asking about the shooting part. I'm talking about everything that he was expected to do because of that video going viral. Yeah. So you don't believe anything that he said in that video about his mental. He felt like too much was being weighed on him.
He don't look. We'll
it's not early in the interview. Listen. I will never speak on anybody's mental health. However, the fact of the matter is, even when he talked about his mental health, he compared that to John Wall. Like, fam, you can't. Those are two separate situations. He wanted sympathy for it. If you truly had a mental issue, when they tried to get doctors, you would have went. Not only did he not go to the doctors, he refused to talk to the team about it. He refused to even prepare anything for it. That's on him. He has no accountability. That's my issue. If you are going to stand tall and you're going to
crispy,
if you're going to stand tall, you're going to do what you're going to do. Stand tall at all time or don't say anything at all. You know what I'm saying? He need to go play in Utah because I guarantee you Brooklyn's not going to accept that
at all, though.
All right, so we're gonna have this
conversation. Stand tall, don't stand at all.
I just think that you have to get over the whole Philly situation because you have some bias towards Ben.
No. What it is me telling the truth, and you don't want to hear the truth because you're looking for a reason to hype me up. And I'm telling you,
I'm not looking for a reason to hype you up. I'm not looking for a reason to hype you up. I've never thought of Ben as a shooter ever.
The only time I think about this Ben Simmons situation is when y'all bring it up. I don't care nothing about Ben Simmons. I've even said on Twitter, I hope that man gets the help he needs, and I hope he shows out in Brooklyn. Son, you were trash in Philly because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You didn't stand tall. You flaked in the playoffs continuously.
So let's.
You had Trae Young. Trae Young 6 feet tall.
Let's get to that. Let's
keep it a buck. If LeBron would have done that in the playoffs,
I want to get to that.
He'd have been persecuted.
I want to make sure we get to that because if the statement he was trash in Philly is supposed to stand and be true, let's quickly rattle it off. Rookie of the year, All NBA.
Here we go.
All defense, All Star, and only 26. But he was trash in Philly. I want to understand that statement.
So let me put this out there for you.
I want to make sure I want to understand it. When it was go time, your man didn't show up. Okay. But was he trash?
Hold on. You want to answer? I'm about to give you the answer. When it's go time, he didn't show up. The same way that you considered
I'm playing the third
right. Yes, the same way you were moaning and crying about Russell Westbrook being trash last year when he was still being a player that he was.
Was I crying?
The same way, yes.
No, I don't think I was crying.
Repeatedly, we can go back and we can look at the shows. C's not even going to deny. That's why she almost smirking when I
wouldn't say crying. I was disappointed.
Oh, you were whining and crying, my big dog. You were like Snow Laker out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jasmine Sullivan, whoever you want to call it, that was you. Fantasia.
You was just expecting. You was
so crying, much bro.
That was
all right, talk to me. Keep going.
Continuously.
I want to really understand the statement that he was trash.
It's the same thing. He did not show up in the playoffs. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, if you making
in that series,
none of them. As far as I'm concerned,
he averaged 18, 9, and 8 before that Hawks series. How did he not show up?
Look at his
playoff. Wasn't they 16-0 before that? Wasn't they 16-0?
I'm not trying to hear that.
But wasn't they?
The fact of the matter is,
But wasn't they 16-0?
Listen, you can crush it like red pepper. The fact of the matter is, when it came time for crunch time, the man didn't show up. Okay,
so
and I showed y'all in the group chat. And I showed y'all. No. It was trash. It was trash. I'm gonna call it what it is. It was trash.
18-9-8 is trash.
He was not 18-9-8 in the playoffs, and I sent you the picture.
We're talking about the Hawks series.
I sent you the picture, bro.
He was trash in the Hawks series.
In the playoffs.
No. The series before that, he averaged 18-9-8 in that series.
You can cut a pie any way you want to cut it. It's still a pie. That's it,
bruh. The series before that, because that's what we're talking to, right? We're speaking to the Atlanta Hawks series.
No, we're talking about Ben Simmons not showing up when he's supposed to show up. If you are a star, an all-star, a $143 million player, you show up when it's time to show up.
You just mad
you don't cry and complain.
That makes sense.
And here's the thing. I would have been fine if my man even had tried.
Thank you, Crispy.
But there were repeatedly moments where you could see it, and there was video show where he didn't even try.
It looked like the whole
Trae
team
Young
gave up to me.
Are you serious? Trae Young? And no, the team didn't give up. Joel averaged a double-double. Tobias Harris averaged almost a double-double. No, they didn't give up.
But
there were moments when he was supposed to show up and he didn't try. He did this repeatedly because he does not like shooting free throws. He said this repeatedly.
Yeah.
And they had to pull him out of the game.
But in the Hawks series.
Bro, no, bro. Bro, you might as well move on, bro, because you're not going to get a different answer out of me. You're not going to get a different answer out of me.
I'm just trying to understand how you believe in all NBA, all defensive, always guard the best player on the floor. I don't understand that.
I've made you understand, and the equivalent is Russell Westbrook. You do that all the time, yo. Unless it's your team, you can't see it. You blind like Ray Charles. You don't understand.
I just think the word choice trash, though.
Trash.
You see what I mean? And it'd be different. It'd be different if you were giving a different perspective. But to say that an all-star, all NBA,
Russell
all
Westbrook
defensive
average
26 years old is trash.
Russell Westbrook averaged 19,
Eastern Conference Finals. Eastern Conference Finals shot heard around the world by Kawhi. Y'all almost won.
Russell Westbrook averaged. We didn't win because of him. Almost won because of him. Russell Westbrook
averaged a triple-double. Yes, she did. Not in the playoffs without Ben Simmons.
Russell Westbrook averaged 19, 8, and 7, and you said he was horrible and needed to be traded. I'm not trying to hear it.
Because the cohesion was trash.
No, it's the same
thing. Ben Simmons was Philly. There's no process without Ben Simmons.
It's the same thing.
Joel wasn't doing it by himself. Stop that.
Is that it was your Lakers instead of my Sixers.
Come on, bro.
You can say whatever you want to say, but the fact
Ben Simmons, I don't sniff the playoffs. Stop that.
You blind to it until it's time for you to see it. You do that every time.
And then you have to think, wait.
I'm not trying to hear it.
Okay.
You called him horrible.
Also,
watch him be trash in Brooklyn and they beat on the playoffs.
You called him horrible.
We're going to have this conversation.
Take that L in the playoffs when y'all get it. Make sure y'all say he trash.
Make the playoffs.
Come on,
make the playoffs, Miles.
Y'all gonna play in the playoffs.
Make the playoffs.
Y'all gonna play out. Y'all gonna lose in there.
Make the playoffs.
Look, I understand your argument is nothing. You're talking about my Lakers. We're talking about Ben Simmons and the playoffs, right?
Miles, make the playoffs.
We're talking about Ben Simmons.
If you can talk about Russell Westbrook, I can talk about.
I'm not talking about Russell. You brought Russell up.
I'm not trying to hear that. Make the playoffs.
Wasn't trash. Let's be real.
We'll have this conversation when y'all make the playoffs.
Be good this year.
Do something in the playoffs, Miles, to make the playoffs.
That's crazy.
Decide which team you're cheering for first, and then do something in the playoffs, and then we'll have that conversation.
Now I know your argument. Pull the Lakers into
smoke at all times, and I still love
you. And I'm going to say something before we move on.
You hurt. That's all that is.
You wrong, and you wanted this, and you wrong.
You hurt. You missed Ben Simmons. Stop that.
Hello.
He wasn't clutch.
Miles Austin.
Just say
that. Backcourt with Pat Beverly.
Would both of you just shut up? At the end of the day, they had a coach like Doc Rivers, so they really wasn't going to do nothing anyway.
That's a bigger fact.
Next.
That's a bigger fact. I like that.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook, sucker. I said it.
Ben Simmons did too much for you to call him trash. You know that.
He ain't do enough.
You know that.
Guess who's not trash?
He made his career in Philly.
His jersey is $5.95 on Fanatic, big dog. He ain't do enough. I'm not trying to hear.
Guess who's not trash, though?
Talk about it.
Wilson?
Of course, that's exactly where
Talk about it. We got a great segment here.
Our ladies, our
USA, Women's USA. Let's look through this roster real quick, man. Let's look through this. I want to know because I was looking at it earlier.
What was crazy is Asia Wilson, Chelsea Gray. They win a championship. They ball in their championship. their run to the championship.
Yeah, they're 3 best players.
Asia gets in and scores 20-8. Asia, Chelsea Gray comes in, gets 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists in her first run. And what was that against China?
Yeah. In the World Cup, I'm enjoying even seeing this team play together. When you talk about players like Erica Atkins, Kalia Cooper, Chelsea Gray, obviously the aces are on there. They're going to show up. But I like Sabrina. I like Jewel. I like Brianna. Obviously, Brown's going to do it.
Brianna Jones had a great game last night.
I like Alyssa, man. I really like Alyssa's game, though. That's the person I like the most.
In the game against Puerto Rico, in the first 10 minutes, she had 10 points and 5 steals.
Gotta love it.
Alyssa.
Now tell me, is it
Alyssa in the first 10 minutes of the game against Puerto Rico?
Tell me that though.
After doing that, after their fight throughout the playoffs, though, because Connecticut had to fight the entire playoff. So for her to do that, then travel all the way to Sydney,
she's a bully.
She might be playing basketball.
I love her game though. I love her game. Is this going to be an easy World Cup though? Tell me that.
I don't know. They put up 145, and they just started playing together. They ain't even really hit their stride yet.
And I think they played China, and that was like a tough game for them. But I only think because it had like strength and China, they play.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
don't think it's gonna be hard.
I don't think it's. No.
You think it's a done deal? It's a wrap. They just gonna go in. Kill.
I think this might be the most dominant team we've seen in a while from USA women's basketball, because they're stacked in every place. Like whether you look at the guard play or you look at
Shakira Austin.
I mean,
as a rookie,
wild.
She had was it 19 against Puerto Rico?
When you got a team where Kalea comes off the bench in a game,
yeah, that's scary. That's scary.
Yeah. Wow. Go ahead, boo. Go ahead, bae.
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to think like what.
And then you have
when I think about these games, right? When I think about what they're doing in the World Cup, I think about what they can take from that back to their teams. What somebody like a Shakira Austin can take back to the Mystics, right? Like what somebody like Brianna and well, obviously Brianna's been doing it, but somebody like Sabrina being able to take that back to her team and understand like I was surrounded by winners, and absolutely amazing WNBA players. Like when you look at the translation, like for LeBron, D Wade, and that Redeem team, when Kobe led them, they came back to the league different. You know what I mean? Like I love being able to do that. So you talk about the leaders like an Asia or an AT or Kalia. Like these players are gonna influence people like Shakira and Sabrina and be able to take them back to their team. So does that make them? I'll ask you this: do we see that in the first year of them coming back? Like Shakira, when Shakira goes back to Washington, do we see a change in her game immediately? And does it help them look better? What you think, C?
I think just because she's asking questions.
Facts. I like that.
She's asking questions. You're playing next to, you have an MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, a Finals MVP. You have a bully in AT. You have last year MVP, Finals MVP in Kalia Kappa. There's so many different 6 Women of the Year and Bree Jones. Like you have so many different ways you can learn from. Her playing besides Bree Jones is only gonna make her better in the paint when she goes back to Washington. Yeah. So, and then Sabrina was already clutch, but what she can learn and bring it to New York City and a better relationship. A relationship between her and Natasha Howard, if they're gonna still be on the same squad. But
if Sabrina gets those edges smoothed out, the rough around the edge, if she look, I'm telling you, I think what she brings to the game is invaluable, but there's always places to grow. You know what I mean? And I think if Sabrina can do that and take her experience here and back to Liberty, I'm good with it. Who is it? Christy?
Yes. Not to laugh, but
I can't even with Crispy right now, man.
I think
too lit. Too lit.
I think Sabrina is probably. She's got the it factor for me. It comes so naturally to her.
Yeah, facts.
When you see her out there, it's like you can see the Kobe in her, literally. Where she's like she's reading everything, like she's going through. She literally has everything that Kobe gave her, and she's put that into her game, and she's unstoppable.
I love the fact that we can actually see her now.
Yeah,
like she wasn't, the ankle injury got her, then it was the bubble, or did she? I think she got it that year. But just to see her come out, make the USA team, and then, like you said, her basketball IQ is ridiculous.
I think
the passes she has made
solid. I think Sabrina is what Will's always wanted LeBron to like just come out and do and have. I really believe like I see pieces of like Kobe and Bron in her game, and to be able to mold that and put it together, like if you get the right pieces around Sabrina,
with her with Gray right now,
IQ,
with Chelsea Gray right now,
bruh.
seeing how she just won the championship, won the finals MVP, and you're just next to her, because her passes she's definitely the point guard.
I think she's Kobe and Chris all mixed in together. Like Chelsea to me is I'm gonna get to my spot.
You think Chelsea is? You say Kobe and Chris?
I like Chris because Chris knows where he needs to be on the court, right? Like I know where I'm shooting from. That little fadeaway jumper from the paint and the elbow, like he knows that. And the Kobe part to me is just the dog, right? There's nothing to me that says Chelsea is not gonna try to pound that ball in the paint, go through your chest, do whatever I got to do to make this bucket, and I'm gonna galvanize my team.
The shot though, when she's being contended. Yeah.
Say it again.
When she's being contested,
I will say
that
this.
really reminds me of Kobe.
I will say this. What I like about Chris is that fadeaway at the elbows, it looks all the same every single time. When it goes up, you go, okay, something's about to happen. Chelsea has this, and this is the part where I see Kobe. Like Chelsea has this unorthodox way of getting that ball up, but it looks like it's a perfect shot. Have you ever watched her contested shots? You'd be like,
yo, that's honestly where I see Steph.
Think so?
I see Steph. That. You have to literally guard Chelsea 94 feet up the court in order for her not to hit the clip like consistently. I see the Kobe and I see the Chris because her mid game range is bananas.
Bananas.
But if there's like one person on the court where I'm like, yo, give her the ball. It's Chelsea.
Give her the ball.
Oh yeah.
She creates. I mean, I've never seen anything. I feel like NBA needs her. Somebody needs her, honestly. So
they need to go to training somehow, some way with her, just because after her being snubbed and the way she came back and the amount of work she put in.
She took it personally. The chip she played with. I loved it.
The entire second half of the season.
We needed that though. If Chelsea doesn't play with a chip on her shoulder, I don't know if we don't beat up on Connecticut the way we don't. You see what I mean? Like her attitude and that chip on her shoulder, like it went through the whole team, right? Like you understood and you saw it, and it was like, all right, Chelsea, we're gonna go. If you're gonna lead us and you're gonna act and you're gonna do that, you're gonna be the dog. We'll be right there with you. Let's go fight.
Yeah, she gave us confidence to make shots.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that's the LeBron in her. She makes everyone around her better.
Yeah, I think about Kelsey in game one. Kelsey could have came out in game, and this is the finals game two, and had her head down because of the way she played, the way she shot the ball in game one. But came out, and I guarantee you there was a conversation of being like, "Hey, bro, like what's up? Let's get it." You know what I mean? Chelsea's probably look. I ain't even worried about that game. I need you to come out in game two. And just said it in the press conference.
She told her to get her.
We know who you are. Just be you. It's time to play. It's time to go. So I love being able to see that, and I think even the players who are their first time or their first couple of years in the league, being able to play around three people, I dare say superstars that just won a championship, right? And are coming off of that, and people like Sabrina and Shakira who could go to Chelsea and go to Kelsey, go to Asia, and go to AT, who just played in the finals as well. Just because she lost don't mean she don't got the experience. AT is a dog and a bully, right? So let me figure this out. You know, who get to be around Bree Jones, like that stuff is going to be invaluable for players when they go back to New York.
They play their teammate today at 12 a.m.
I saw that. I was like, man, I wish I could stay up.
I'm actually.
I did the same thing on the last World Cup or the Olympics. I was like, look, I'm gonna stay for like the semifinal or the final game. Like, I can't stay up and watch every game at midnight. I just couldn't do it. But I'm definitely trying to catch the highlights so we can talk more about these games, man. Because I think you guys are probably telling the truth. It's gonna be something a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I don't think it's gonna be hard either.
They put up the most points in FIBA history.
It don't make no sense, bro.
They had 7-8 people in double figures.
Like it doesn't make any sense.
And you just got together?
Yeah, that's. I mean, what
Asia Wilson said she don't think she's ever been part of a team that can score the ball like that. That's crazy.
Everybody got a jumper. Everybody, you got to guard everybody at half court. Everybody. If they cross half court and they don't got nobody in front of them, that's
and the fact that Brianna Jones has a mid range and it's only getting better.
Isn't she a free agent?
Yeah.
So come to Baker. What's good?
Oh, sheesh. That's a dynasty, boy.
Trying to get some money coming off of finals. Coming off a ring. We got some money in the bank right now.
I don't think that's not fair.
Come through, bro.
Oh, what?
Come through, bro.
That would be like as what LeBron referred to the 79 and 3 team, the juggernaut.
Oh yeah.
That's what they would be.
I love it, man.
With that trade.
Look, y'all know exactly what it is, man. We came, we talked, we conquered. Ime, get it together, my boy. Get it together. Ben Simmons, you got a clean slate in Brooklyn, bro.
Right. Back injury's good.
Set it up.
Talk about it in this interview with JJ. I've always been a fan of you because, you know, I see you as little LeBron. So I'm ready to see what Brooklyn Nets is going to do. They're all back.
Shot, dog.
So,
please. I've gone on record as saying if Ben Simmons get a jump shot, he's the best player in the league. But when you just don't try, I don't respect it.
If you don't want to get a jumper, be a dog. Don't be scared to drive to the basket. Get in there.
Because Kobe called it out. Kobe said, literally, after his second year, they were interviewing Kobe, and Kobe literally said, Ben is not going to survive without a jump shot. He was right. They don't care. The defense is literally going to collapse on you every single time. It doesn't. LeBron literally showed the league what to do. Yeah. That's how the Lakers won the game against the Sixers.
And if Ben Simmons is having any trouble, I know this guy in Milwaukee, bro. He does this little thing that he shoots from the 3-point line now. I mean,
Giannis just didn't care.
Game has changed, Ben. Like, I'm not saying you have to do it, but you got to be a threat. They got to think you're gonna shoot it, my boy. You got to. And but I will say this though, in Brooklyn, he go get a lot of open lanes, man.
You know what?
A lot of open lanes. Take your jumper.
I don't know if y'all saw the media day for Brooklyn. Yo, it's a lot of uncertainty there, man. They was still kind of like they was throwing like Joker riddles out, and I was just like, bro, do y'all even want to play together, dog?
You know it. Look, Ime, get it together. Ben Simmons, clean slate, man. It's your year, dog. Make it happen. Look, the best ability is availability, my boy. You know what I mean? What have you done for me lately? NBA, forget you going out there and do something crazy. Women's USA. It's that time. It's that time. The World Cup is here. It's that time. I like it. 145, that's crazy.
That's not your ministry.
Stop playing with these people, man. Stop playing with them. I'm excited, though. I'm going to stay up one of these nights and watch y'all. I promise. So I got to support the Aces for sure. Look, but y'all know what it is, man. Every Monday, Full 94 here on MTMV Sports, man. You know what it is. Wildress, Sports Talk with C. I am Miles Austin. Look, make sure, how they get in contact with you, Will?
Mr. Teddy Farrow on Twitter. Don't say nothing disrespectful, bro, because I got time.
See how they get in contact with you.
You already know how to find your girls. Sports Talk with C on all platforms.
Yes, ma'am.
Holler at me.
You already know, man. 494 here on MTMV Sports. Look, we love y'all. We can't get enough of it. Look, if you want to talk, man, I can shoot you the link. Just a quick little link to the email.
He gonna set you up. Y'all see what he do. He gonna set you up. He gonna get you worked up, and then that's what it is. And C gonna co-sign. I'm just telling you right now.
Look, I just want you to.
I don't co-sign anybody. I have my own opinion. Okay,
just come in and talk your stuff. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing but love out here in these streets.
Co-signing with C.
That's the 494 MTMV Sports, man. Y'all be easy.